Kim, very good to see you. To
Hey.
talk about 3 strategies to retire with confidence. A recent survey by AARP found many Americans over 50 don't feel confident about their finances. It used to be we could rely on a pension, but now it is our job to save and invest and then pay ourselves in retirement, but make sure we don't run out of money. So, tip number 1, you say break out the buckets, utilize the bucket strategy. But can you explain what that is exactly?
Yeah, and the bucket strategy can mean different things to different people, but in this context, what it means is bucket number 1 is going to be that money that you need right now that you're living off of. So that's going to be your current income, your emergency fund that if the car breaks, the roof leaks, you have that money to go to right now. The next bucket is the bucket that you're going to need soon. So oftentimes these are going to be more conservative investments, ones that are tax deferred, meaning that you're not going to get taxed until you take them out. And then our last bucket is going to be our longer term money. A lot of times this is the Roth tax-free bucket. And those buckets, a lot of time we are going to be the most aggressive because we're not going to plan on utilizing that money, until further down the road.
Speaking of the buckets, so real quick, in that first bucket, how much cash should we have on hand in retirement?
Yeah, this is a good question. One that we get a lot. This is going to be different for everyone. It's important to understand, though, during your working years, kind of the rule of thumb is typically 6 to 12 months because you want to protect your income in case you have like a loss of a job. In retirement, typically, you don't need to protect that income as much because you might have the Social Securities coming in or the annuities or the pensions that you can rely on. So a lot of times for most retirees, it's just going to be an emergency fund that, again, if the car breaks down, the roof leaks, you have that money to grab quickly.
Okay. Next tip here is consider semi-retirement. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the number of people 75 plus who plan on working is expected to grow by 96% by 2030. So please talk through the financial and even emotional benefits of a hybrid retirement.
Yeah, so a lot of people, when they're done with work, they want to be completely done, but that's not for everyone. Like you stated, it's not only a financial move, but it's such an emotional transition. You've been working for a lot of times 30 to 50 years, and now you get into a period where you have so much time on your hands. So we find a lot of clients just do something part-time to simply stay active and stay involved. So some clients are bus drivers, or even volunteer work can be good, but some clients like to do part-time just so they feel like they have more discretionary money to do whatever they want to in retirement. So it can be a good thing to consider for some people.
And then last, of course, do the math. In other words, have a plan, but that can get overwhelming. Where do we start?
Yeah, so you have to have a plan. That's what we always tell folks. If you don't have a plan, you're not going to be able to retire confidently. We like to say that it's a backwards calculation. So you need to start with the income. What is the income that you will have coming in? What is the income that you will need? And then really it's just a backwards approach of what are your investments and how are we going to generate that income so that you have exactly what you need for the rest of your life.
Which I'm sure brings a lot of peace of mind when people can see it laid out in front of them. That's very helpful. So
Yes.
Kim, if somebody would like to develop that plan with you, how can they reach you?
Best thing to do is go check out our website. It's www.young-wm.com, and you'll find all of our contact info there.
All right, perfect. Kim, thanks for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Erin.